Hey everyone, it's Mike Guerra with the Guerra team. Thanks so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and for following me. Those who haven't, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified for all my new weekly videos. Today we're doing a special video, 5 expert tips for first-time buyers. I've worked with tons of first-time buyers. They're some of my favorite clients, just the excitement of buying their first home. And stay tuned to the end because I'm going to share some of my own personal tips that I give to my clients as their realtor. But the 5 expert tips for first-time buyers, let's get into it. Tip number 1 is get pre-approved. Always get pre-approved. So what does this entail? Speak to your bank if you're dealing with one of the big banks, or a mortgage broker, which is becoming very popular these days because they have a lot more lending options than a traditional bank. For example, a bank, is a straight yes or no if they can lend it to you, and that's pretty much it. Whereas a mortgage broker has sometimes 30 or 40 different lending options, A, B, private lenders. So get pre-approved. You want to know what you're qualified to purchase in. It's happened where I've had clients, we're good up to $700,000. We go, we look, we put an offer on a house, $680,000, $690,000. They go for their financing, and they find out they're only qualified to $650,000. Very frustrating, obviously, for everyone involved, the sellers, the buyers, the agent. So you want to make sure that you speak to a lender or a bank and you know how much you're qualified for prior to going out and starting your home search. Tip number 2 is start small. So there's an old saying, crawl before you walk. This just means when you're looking for your first home, it's not your dream home. So you want to get something that's affordable to you. So whether that means starting with a condo or starting with a townhouse or a smaller, older detached or something. It's not your forever home. It's a stepping stone. You want to get into something that you can afford, add your own personal touches. You be in there for maybe 2 to 5 years, and then you sell and you have equity in the home and you can get something bigger and you kind of climb the ladder. So start small. Crawl before you walk, get into something that you can afford and work your way up. Tip number 3 is know your costs. So obviously you have mortgage costs, which a lot of first-time home buyers calculate, but then you also have a lot of associated costs with buying your first home. You have land transfer tax, you have lawyer fees. If you're buying a condo, there's maintenance fees. You have insurance on the property, house insurance, and then you also have to calculate in your other costs. So you got utilities, monthly utilities, hydro, gas, if applicable, propane, telephone, internet, maybe not telephone because people don't have those too often. They use their cell phones these days. But you also have groceries, you're going to be spending with the cost of inflation or inflation. So you've got your monthly grocery bills, vehicle, gas, and then entertainment. You still want to have some sort of life and be able to go out and enjoy yourself. So you need to break down all those costs, because once you factor all those in, for the house that you thought you wanted to buy, you may have to tone it down a little bit in order to fit in all those additional monthly costs. Tip number 4 is location. So this is an important tip because I've had a lot of people, I've helped buy a house, and then in 6 months, a year, they're like, we didn't want to be in that area, or it's too far from this, or I need to be closer to work. So I always tell people, make sure that you analyze all the areas, where you work, where your partner may work, and you want to know what is the best fit, what is the best area or areas to be looking in. And really, some people just chase the house. We just love the house, and they'll buy in the area and then not realize, oh boy, it takes me an hour and a half to get to work one way and then home. So location, analyze the areas, know where you want to buy in prior to looking. And finally, tip number 5 is work with a professional realtor. Again, I've worked with first-time buyers, and I've looked at probably with some buyers 100 houses. Now this is not common, but there was a lot of houses I did homework with, and I said, stay away from this, stay away from that. They lost out on a bunch of offers and multiple offers and got outbid and whatnot. But I stuck by them, good or bad. They're so happy. I got clients for life. I was able to give my professional opinion on a lot of properties, a lot of red flags that I saw, and help them navigate to finally buy a home that worked for them and that they're incredibly happy with. But a lot of people just call the listing agent. They don't know it, and they go and look at the property. Well, that listing agent is working in the benefit of the seller and not you as a buyer. So you might not be getting all the information that you need. So get a buyer's agent, work with an agent to help you find buying a home, and I think you'll be in great hands. Thank you so much again for watching my YouTube channel. I hope you find this video helpful. If you're a first-time buyer and you are looking in the Alliston, Agila, South Simcoe area, reach out. All my contact info is below. I'd love to help you find your first home if you're a first-time buyer. And yeah, so I said if you did stick around, I would share one of my little tips I use with my first-time buyers. My little tip I do is I look for homes that have been on the market for more than 30 or 60 days. Generally, first-time home buyers have a tight budget, and when a home first comes out on the market, there's a lot of action and activity on it, and everybody, sometimes you get multiple bids, or if a home's only been on the market for 2 or 3 days, it's very hard to try and get a little break as soon as it's a new listing on the price. The homeowner thinks I just listed it, I want to see. But a home that's been on for 30, 60, or 90 days, they want to sell. I tend to tell my buyers, hey, let's go look at this one. It's been on the market a while. Maybe we can get a little bit better deal on the price. That seemed to have been worked out in favor of my buyers in the past many times. So just a little tip to try and save a little bit of money on your first home. Look for homes that have been on the market for a bit. Anyhow, thank you so much again for watching my video. Reach out anytime. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks so much.